To say that Doctor Who has had its ups and downs over the years would be a massive understatement, but during the absolute height of its popularity, the show was must-watch TV that had record-breaking viewership. And the reason for that? It was so damn good. Always seeming to be at the centre of this popularity was the character of Wilfred Mott. Bernard Cribbins' portrayal made for perhaps the most universally loved companion to the Doctor in the show's history.
But every night, Doctor, when it gets dark and the stars come out, I'll look up. I'll look up at the sky and think of you.
But on the 27th of July 2022, Cribbins passed away at the age of 93. This is one of those deaths that just really hurts, much like Wallace and Gromit voice actor Peter Sallis, with both being ever-present personalities throughout my life, really. This wasn't a tragic young death, far from it, but I think it's due to the character of Wilf being so well written and performed that you could truly believe he was living and breathing in the show.
100 years' time we'll be striding out amongst the stars, jiggling about with all them aliens, just you wait.
He was a kind and relatable grandfather figure for many, a lovable, jovial character, and then an equally lovable, sad character, which all made for standout moments across the series. Cribbins and Tennant bounced off each other wonderfully, with the two of them just acting their hearts out, which elevated the already exquisite writing of Russell T Davies, complemented by Murray Gold's beautiful score.
You take this, that's an order, Doctor. Take the gun. You take the gun and save your life. And please don't die, you're the most wonderful man and I don't want you to die.
This simple scene of them talking in a cafe, which on paper sounds mundane as hell, somehow single-handedly transcends the entire Chibnall era with ease. When you strip it down to its core elements, it's two old retired soldiers talking about heavy topics such as death. There's no sci-fi elements present, and yet it's Doctor Who at its finest. There's deep, raw emotion that anyone in the audience can understand and relate to, and my god, if it didn't already pull at the heartstrings, it certainly will with the knowledge that Cribbins, and therefore Wilf, is no longer with us.
I'm going to die.
Well, so am I one day.
Don't you dare.
All right, I'll try not to. Don't you see? You need her, Doctor. I mean, look, wouldn't she make you laugh again? Good old Donna.
I last rewatched the series during lockdown, and considering he was already 80 years old when he last appeared in 2010, there was something really comforting about knowing that Bernard was alive and well as I watched the episodes a decade on. And it was always in the back of my mind that he could potentially return, however unlikely this may have seemed given his age. Well, last year a crazy thing happened when former showrunner Russell T Davies announced his return to Doctor Who.
That's it! That's it! Yes! That's it!
Sometime afterwards, both David Tennant and Catherine Tate were also announced to be returning for the show's 60th anniversary, which was then followed by filming in the public that revealed Donna's entire family, played by the original cast members, were returning, including Bernard Cribbins as Wilf. If done correctly, what an absolute gift it would be to see Wilf one last time. When I first saw the images, I thought Cribbins looked quite frail and he was obviously in a wheelchair, but I can only hope we see that same spark from the character, as it would be unfortunate to have our last memory of Wilf being a sad one. The filming took place only 2 months ago, so I feel a combination of sorrow balanced with gratitude that we'll get to see the character interact with David Tennant as the Doctor one last time. There's been several new segments covering Bernard's passing, one of which featured both Tennant and Tate reflecting on the actor, as they're still together for filming.
I mean, he was genuinely lovely. He had a warmth about him and a twinkle about him.
It's a huge takeaway for sort of, I think, our lives and certainly our careers to have had him in it. And there's a Bernard Cribbins shaped hole in the world.
Yeah.
But what struck me most was when they played these poignant scenes between Wilf and the Doctor in tribute, as it highlights how good the show used to be. Captivating performances with cinematography and music that instantly draws you in for the mere seconds the clip is shown on TV.
Thank you.
I may sound old saying this, but they just don't make them like they used to. And a huge part of that was the legendary Bernard Cribbins, who any international viewers may recognise from this gif, which is being used all over the internet now, and that's pretty damn wholesome. But I couldn't finish off without mentioning the rest of Bernard's extraordinary career, having actually appeared in the 1966 feature film Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD, as companion to Peter Cushing's Doctor Who, which is part of a separate canon from the TV series. This actually got a remastered theatrical release mere weeks ago, which I went to see, which in retrospect was an apt celebration of Cribbins' work. He's a renowned name to the British public, with other credits being several of the Carry On films and children's TV such as Jack and Ori, The Wombles, Old Jack's Boat, and a myriad of other credits. So he'll mean a lot to many people, but to me he'll always be Wilfred Mott, a character that Cribbins elevated from what was pretty much a cameo appearance to Donna's granddad to one of the most integral and beloved characters in the history of Doctor Who.